Hey guys, so I wanted to do the furry friend tag again because the fact that the video quality was horrible in my last one and I got to know Stewie a bit better. He's right here playing with me. Say hi! And he is a monster! Okay, so the first question is actually what the name is, I think. Yeah. What is your pet's name? So that was Stewie, and then I have another cat, which is Elizabeth. And she's my oldest cat. They're fighting right now. Um, oops. What kind of pet is it and what breed? Well, as you can tell, he's a cat and she's a cat as well. And Elizabeth is Maine Coon, but she's mixed with something else. And the family friend that I got him from, they don't really know the other breed, or at least I don't remember them saying it because I was 14 when I got her, so I didn't really pay attention to that. But I definitely know that she has a good amount of Maine Coon in her. And then Stewie, he's half Maine Coon and half Siamese. How long have you had your pet friend? I've had Elizabeth since I was 14, and she's almost 10 now. And I've had um, Stewie since he was 8 weeks, and he's about 2 weeks into 6 months. So we've had him for a little bit. Let's see. How did you get your pet? I got Elizabeth from some family friend. They accidentally had their cat, or the cat accidentally had kittens, and they ended up fixing her after that. But they wanted to give them away to people they knew because they, didn't want them to go to like a bad home. So I ended up getting one. At the time, I did not like cats. I wanted a dog so bad, but I lived in an apartment where you can't have, or you couldn't have dogs. And so I just really wanted a pet beside a fish and a hamster and all that stuff that I've had like tons of. So I begged my mom for Elizabeth, and when I got to the house, I had to like search for her. It was kind of funny, and eventually I did find her. But yeah, so Stewie, we got from a just someone random on Craigslist. We're searching for like ever for a boy and part Maine Coon because me and my husband both really like Maine Coons. So we ended up finding Stewie, and I almost didn't get him because the woman called and I never received the phone call. Like my phone never received it. So we almost didn't get him, but I ended up getting the call, or like I emailed her again, and she ended up emailing me or calling me and saying that she tried to call me, and that she still had him. So it was really good that we ended up still getting him. All right. How old is your pet? So Stewie, like I said, is 6 months. Um, yeah, 6 months and a half or so. He'll be 7 months in February. And then Elizabeth is 9 and she'll be 10 in July. Yeah. What are some quirky things about your pet's personality? Okay, so I could go on, but I'm going to kind of keep it brief. So Elizabeth she's the type of cat that is very clingy to her owner. She really depends on me for a lot of things. Not only because she has a lot of stomach issues and I know what she needs, so she kind of depends on me for that and what she needs to eat because she has to have a lot of oil and stuff in her diet. But she's kind of a drama queen in a lot of ways because the fact that she doesn't like to be bothered when she doesn't want to be bothered. So if anyone like goes up to her, well, if it's me, she's okay with it because I'm her owner. But if it's anybody else and she doesn't want to be bothered, she will get angry. Not like attack you, but she'll just kind of like either like tap you with her paw, or she'll growl and just be like, okay, no, back off. Or she'll end up like hiding, which I don't like because then she ends up hiding forever. But she is really sweet with me, and she can be sweet with other people. Like if she's not feeling well, then she's gonna have a stomach ache. Stomach ache. If she's not feeling well, then she's going to I don't know what I'm saying. If she's not feeling well, then she gets a little fussy because of the fact that, when you don't feel well, you don't want to be bothered. And especially when Stewie wants to play, he tries to like jump on her head and attack her, and she just doesn't want to be bothered. So yeah, she's a sweet cat, but she can be temperamental because of the fact that one, she's a girl, and most girl cats are like that, and two, she has a lot of stomach issues, so she's just an old cat. She just doesn't want to be bothered. And Stewie, he is crazy. He's a total monster. He'll for like 1 minute he'll be flying around the room, jumping on everything, going crazy just like he was a minute ago, and then he'll be sleeping. Like right now, he's cleaning himself and he's probably gonna fall asleep now. And then for minutes later, I'll probably be doing something after this video and he'll go crazy again. So he's very he still has the kitten in him with that whole, sense. But there's other times where he likes to be involved in everything you're doing. And I love that about him because the sense that sometimes it's just nice when my husband's off at work and I just have him there as my little buddy. I mean, I know I have Elizabeth, but she's the type of cat that likes to just lounge and just be on the couch and, chill by herself. But Stewie just likes to be involved in when I do dishes, he has to sit on the sink. If I take a shower, he has to sit on the sink and wait for me or watch me. Or if I'm sweeping, he has to be like around or getting the brush or involved, which can be annoying, but it's, sometimes nice to just have him there as my little buddy. And he's super sweet when he's tired, and especially late at night when we're sleeping. He wants tons of attention. He purrs like crazy, and he's like all in your face, and which can be annoying too, but we still love it because we love the fact that he's like that, since Lizzie's more of a, you know, um, not really a loner, but she's not in your face type cat. She just likes to be kind of on the side, and you just pet her lightly. But yeah, that's some quirky things about my kitties. What does your relationship with your pet mean to you? For Elizabeth, it means a lot to me. There was a time that she looked at me, she's like, "What are you saying my name?" There was a time that I thought I wasn't going to be able to keep her because when I got married, we weren't sure if we were going to find an apartment where I could, bring her with me. So I was kind of really upset about that. Like I cried for probably a few nights after because just the thought of not having her with me, since I've had her since I was 14, it was, really hard to think about her not in my life. And so when it came out that I was able to bring her with me to this apartment, I was super excited because even though she has her times where she's temperamental and she gets frustrated and, like irritated, like she's my baby and she's good with me. So I like those times when I can just spend with her and just like pet her and she's all happy and so what was the question again? Oh yeah, relationship mean to me. Okay, so for Stewie, so I haven't had him like a terrible amount of time, but or a long time like Lizzie, but he means a lot to me the little time that I've had him. Like he's such a sweet cat, when he wants to cuddle. I love cuddling cats, and I think he's going to be like that even when he grows up because he's a lot like my mom's cat in that sense. And my mom's cat, when he got older, he's still very loving and he likes to snuggle and all that stuff. So I really like that because I like a snuggly kitty. And he's just like he's so different. He's so smart. Like he understands when there's a sound like a barking coming from the TV. He knows it's the TV. It's really strange. Like he'll look at it and then he'll be like, staring at it, like he knows it's coming from there. And most cats will look out the window or just look around like, where is that coming from? And he's just like very intelligent about a lot of things, and um you can always tell that he's watching my other cat, so it's just funny because he's eyeing her like, okay, I'm gonna attack you now. But yeah, so he's really, different in the type of cat he is, and I love that. Like I love the fact that he's so smart, he can learn a lot of things, and the fact that he's a cuddly, kitten who just loves to like cuddle and be loved, and I just love him a lot. All right. What is some of your favorite pastimes with your pet? So for Elizabeth, I I guess I like favorite pastimes is like when she was a kitten because it was just such a exciting time for me because it was my first pet as far as like something that wasn't a fish or a hamster or guinea pig. And she was just so crazy and silly and funny and I just loved her so much and um I just remember like just babying her to the point where I had a little bed made for her in like a little box and I put like a bunch of blankets in there and her little teddy bear and all that stuff, stuff you do when you're a teenager. I mean, yeah, well, 14. So I was kind of still a young kid. But I sometimes I miss that when she was a kitten, because she was such a fun, crazy kitty. But I think a lot of times is when we used to snuggle under the covers and she'd sleep with me. She doesn't do it now because of my husband. She just doesn't, I don't know. I guess she feels uncomfortable, I guess. But I miss those times, because she would always cuddle with me and like wait for me after when I'm showering. I'd come out and she'd be already in bed, like waiting for me. It's super cute. And as far as Stewie, like I haven't had like a huge amount of time to have like a pastime. But I guess it's just like the stupid stuff he does. I wish I could think of something really. Oh, I know. There's one where I gave him a shower or a bath in the sink, and he loves water in the sense of like watching it. He's fascinated with the toilet when it flushes. He's fascinated when the water turns on. He'll run to the sink and, watch it. He loves it when it drains. It's crazy. But then when you give him a bath, he freaks out and he does not like it at all. And after I gave him a bath and I rinsed him off, I shut the water off and he just sat there in the sink and just sat there like this and then he slid down a little bit, so he was kind of like sitting back, but he was still sitting up, and he's just sitting there, and he's just staring at the kitchen window, and like not moving, and he's just like blinking, like what just happened, and it was hilarious, and I couldn't stop laughing, and I had the towel to like take him out, but I was laughing so hard that I couldn't like, you know, get him. So I was just trying to show my husband before he moved or whatnot, but he didn't move for a while. Like, I mean, I didn't leave him there that long because I needed to hurry up and dry him off. But it was just hilarious because he was just sitting there like, like what just happened? It was pretty silly. All right, last question. What are the nicknames that you call your pet? Okay, so for Lizzie, well, her real name is Elizabeth. So, we definitely call her Lizzie because it's better than calling her Elizabeth. I mean, she knows both. She understands both if you say Elizabeth or Lizzie. I call her Baby Lizzie sometimes because that's what I've always called her when she was growing up. I call her Drama Queen or or sometimes I don't know where I got this, but I would call her Lizzie Busy, and I have no clue where it came from. My husband started doing it, and I don't know. I have no clue where it came from. Maybe just because they rhymed. I have no clue. But yeah, sometimes I'd just be like, Lizzie Busy. She looked at me like, what, Mama? What, you cleaning yourself? So yeah, so for Stewie, um, well, we try to call him Stewie for most times because of the fact that we're trying to get him used to his name, and he's used to it. But I just feel like the first year you should say their name a lot. Um, but we call him Monster. We call him Butthead, Crazy, um, Dork. Um, Yeah, just like when he's being really stupid or when he's really frustrating me or something, then I'll call him like Butthead or something. But yeah, for the most part, we call him Stewie because of the fact that you know, we really want him to like understand that that's his name and, you know, that's what we're going to be calling him. So, but I think the next name after that we call him a lot, I think, is Monster because he can be quite a monster. But yeah, so now he's all sleeping behind my computer on the couch. And then Lizzie's over there cleaning her crotch. So I won't show you that. So yeah, that is the questions. That's all the questions. Only 9 of them. And I'll put a few clips of the cats after this so you can just kind of like see what they both look like. And see Lizzie when she's not cleaning her crotch. And yeah. So I have a few ideas for the next videos that I'm going to come up, I think. I was going to do a cooking video the other day, but it just didn't work out. So I'll try to think of something else that I can do, like another baking or cooking video. And oh yeah, today I turned 25, which is crazy because when I was a kid, I always thought to myself, like, you know, I don't see myself being 25 because you always see these sophisticated type women who walk around who are like 25, you know, and you're like, yeah, I can't see myself being that. And now that I am 25, it's like crazy because I don't feel 25. I still feel like a teenager and I don't think I look 25, you know, so it's just kind of funny. But I mean, it's not like I'm old or anything, or, you know, I can still be a kid and silly and still be sophisticated and stuff as well. I don't know. Anyways, I thought I'd just throw that in because it's just crazy to think that I'm 25 already. But yeah, all right. So I hope that you all are doing well. And if you have furry friends of your own, I tag you guys. So, you know, go ahead and make a video because I would love to see what you guys have for pets because I love pets. Pets are like, you know, our world. They complete I think they complete it in a sense, and they, you know, they're just a lovely companion to have. So, I tag everyone who has a pet, all my subscribers or anyone new who has come along this video. I tag all of you to do it because it's fun and it's worth talking about your cats or your dogs or any animal that you have. So, all right, I hope that you all are doing well and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.